like I said, oh my God, y'all, I don't even know if y'all be paying attention, if y'all be even looking at my videos, but I don't know, y'all. I am just in the mood of just being myself more and being authentic. And I hope you guys are touching into your creativity. Just let y'all know I'm here from source and not by force, y'all. Okay? I'm coming to give y'all the truth and the clarity that is needed with this collective spirit team, spirit guys. What do we have on our mind today for the collective? What's on our mind for the collective? Musicians in reverse. Anything else? So I have musicians in reverse in the world. You may feel like shit. Yeah, you may feel a little trippy, a little stuck, right? Like very lack of confidence, poor planning. Things may not be going your way, and things may not be looking like it's going your way. And source is telling me it's because you're not tapping into your power and who you are. Because you can tap into your power and get things completed, but you have to tap into the musician that you are. I think a lot of us fail to realize that we are more powerful beings than we think we are. Yeah. We're leaders. We have the bigger picture in life. We see things differently. And when you are a person who is very aware, I messed up one time, actually, because my friend, I told him, I was like, oh my God, people think I'm so crazy. He was like, don't say that. And he told me to say, to be aware. And so I told this girl, I was like, oh my God, people think I'm crazy. But I'm like, no, I'm not crazy. I'm aware, right? And I'm saying all this to say, like, you're so aware of the different systematic problems, the systematic structures, everything around you. You're so aware of everything, the numbers, the patterns. But are you aware of the true power that you have inside of you? Are you aware that you're able to create? I think a lot of us are so afraid of tapping into that power and creating things and completely finishing things and getting the world what we truly desire. As y'all know, my whole theme, especially surrounding this, is heaven on earth. With all my readings, I will at least say heaven on earth at least one or two times, because that is obviously the goal that we're trying to complete, right? If you read the Bible and you talk about the revolution and they talk about basically your heaven on earth, things that people truly desire, when you talk about the church and they say, oh, you know, when you pass away, these are things that you're going to have, and you're going to have your mansions and all of that. And a lot of people now are so like aware and focused and so clear that I don't have to wait to die to get my heaven on earth. I can get it right now. But you have to tap into your power. You have to know that. You have to know that, hey, like, I'm low-key not, I don't want to say bigger than the program, but I'm not freaking, I'm not smaller than it either. Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah. You have to tap into your purpose, right? Before I pull out any cards, let's talk for a little bit, right? Got these 4 cards out because I feel like as a reader, it's not just about the cards, it's about the conversation and the communication and what spirits is trying to tell not even just me, but you all as well. Shit, that's why I'm doing this reading. Shit, I'm trying to help you to help me to find a piece to the puzzle of why are we all here on this earth? Why are we here in this world? Right? The question that we always kind of find ourselves is like, is this complete? Do I have everything? Is everything that I have complete? Am I complete within myself? Am I aligned? Like, you have to find a, a deeper purpose on why you're here on earth, right? It's not just about the money, the cars, the houses, right? Because even though, yes, when I say heaven on earth, I'm not just talking about things like having a place to sleep in or a huge house or a car. Like, those are things that, yes, we all desire and we all acquire because we need them, right? But also truly having peace, a peace of mind, a peace of heart, a peace of soul, truly desiring the things that your soul is like, hey, I feel complete in. And that's the question that we always ask. It's not that you're not, like, what can I say? Yeah. You may be having difficult decisions and trying to to kind of avoid how to tap into your inner magic, into your inner power, right? Because I'm not getting spirit teams. What are we getting about the collective? Yeah, you're confident. Like, you're not the type of person. That's what I'm like. And I was feeling that. Like, it's not giving. You're not confident in who you are. You can walk out in a room and be cool, right? But it's things in this world that you, again, your heaven on earth, your peace of mind, your truly things that you like with your pure intentions, pure made of love, that you truly desire. Spirits is telling you, you have to tap into your power to get that. Like, God's not, and I know this is the difficult part, right? This is the part that everybody's like, how? It's not like, you know, you have the tools, right? You have the tools because you're a natural leader. You have the tools. You have all these things that can make you or help you get to what you need. But you have to be secure and confident in it, right? Yeah, you have the things that you need. You have the tools. Use the tools. Why are you not using the tools? Use the tools. That's like if you was a maintenance worker and you coming in here to fix my toilet. Why you don't have no tools? Oh my bad. I left the tool. No, nigga, go get the tools so we can create. Come on now. That's what God's trying to tell you. You have the tools. It's not like you're not secure. You have the tools. You have the structure. You have the power. The emperor, you have the power. You need to be disciplined and you need to be focused. Start making plans for yourself. That's something that I've started, even though I slipped up, I want to say today. I didn't write it down, and I'll be truthful with you because we can all have slip ups. I didn't write anything down today because I kind of was like, I need to rest today. I really didn't do anything, bro. I threw up last night and I was just like, oh my God, it was crazy. Anyways, throw up might be, y'all don't know if y'all be throwing up and just be releasing shit. I've never been a person that get too crazy sick, but throw up is like one of my like main things when I'm sick. So it's like, ugh. And it was so nasty too. Anyways, I know TMI, you're like, girl, that's not what we're here for. Anyways, but start to make more plans for yourself and start to write things down and start to be able to be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be able to do this thing. If not, find a routine or something that would be able to help you because you, yeah, you, you're going to end up misusing your power, right? I got all these cards flipped over, but you're going to end up misusing your power if you do not use these tools. And when I say misuse your power, because it's like, imagine having things and you just have them laying around, right? It's not even a misuse of like, oh, you're getting ready to do something evil. No. It's just a misuse of you're not going to be able to be guided or getting where you want to be, right? Everybody, no matter what you call it, truly is trying to reach some point of alignment with themselves. You can be a Christian, you can be a Muslim, whatever religion, right? You're trying to find inner peace with yourself. And people genuinely, they don't know what to call it, because it's like, no, it's really just heaven and dying. And but no, honestly, before death, before you pass away, there's a point in your life where you want to reach inner peace, and where you want to genuinely find your heaven on earth, the things that you truly desire. So God is telling everybody who is listening and tuning into this video to tap into your inner power. Tap into the power that starts within. It doesn't start without, it starts within. Okay? You were created within, right? You were created, and again, like I said, and I don't even know if I posted these videos or yet. I don't think I did, but I made videos before where I have talked about shadow work. It's so important to really. I even have a shadow work deck card. It's so important to tap into your shadow star, your shadow, your. Can you get it out? For real, get it out. Your shadow side. And I say that to say, because we were all created in the womb in the dark, right? We weren't created outside of it. We were created in the dark. When we came out our mother's womb, that's when we hit the light, right? When we hit some type of peace and consciousness of being physically created, right? So, in a way, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, and some people will and some people won't, what I'm trying to say is that you are creating in the dark to make yourself physically shaped so that you can be able to take in the light, to accept the light, to because what people don't understand is the light is not just something that we can just have, right? Love is not something, it's something that needs to be given and needs to be earned. A lot of these things that we desire needs to be given and needs to be earned, right? So it's not something that we need to like beg and beg and beg, because a lot of our prayers, again, whoever you pray to, they're being answered. But it's not going to be on your timing. It's going to be on God's timing. How God or universe wants things to be played out. Until then, tapping into your creativity. This gives you the storyline of how things build up. That's why I say a lot of things that we desire cannot be given to us, because it's the experience that creates the whole gift in general, right? So God's actually during this time to create, to tap into your power, to know that what I created was earned because I created it with work, right? I did my work. I didn't have to feel like, some person that just got what they wanted. I want people to understand that it's okay to get what you want, right? But at what cost do we realize that a lot of things that we get freely, and when I say freely, I don't mean, oh, like, oh, God didn't give that to me. I'm saying like we genuinely didn't earn it. We kind of, I got crust on the side of my mouth. I feel like my daggone science teacher. Oh my God. But a lot of the things that we genuinely feel like rushed, we can't rush things, especially divine plan things. Divine plan. Oh shit, my side. Damn. Damn. Yeah. I love this. Wheel of Fortune and Star. Ooh. Who my table feeling like? You are going to go through life cycles. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of life. It's always spinning. It's always going. And it's pissing me off. Cause stop. I don't like that. Anyways, but no, like I said, it's always going. It's so unpredictable. It's all like, and I think that's one thing I can say about my life is it's so unpredictable to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, like, God, I can't believe this happened to me. And it you can't, and this is what I'm also getting to. You cannot look at the bad as the bad. And you're like, Red Dragon, what are you saying? I'm not understanding. Sister, what? If something bad happens to you, right? Something bad happens to you, and it's like, oh, this is so traumatizing. This is the most terrible thing that's ever happened to me. Oh my God, I'm melting. I'm melting. God's telling you, like, don't be so emotionally attached to that. Because your good luck, and then also the fact that you're a star. You have so many purposes and so many callings upon your life that you need to tap into that ability of being the musician that you are to create what you need to be creating. Like I said, everybody's prayers comes with a storyline. It's never not been that way. When Jesus wanted to save the world, his storyline wasn't, oh, okay, I'm gonna get up and go die on the cross. No, this nigga went through a lot of shit. And I'm like, I get it, I understand we all have our own religions, and I'm like super like everybody. Like I mess with everybody. I mean, come on, Buddha's right there, but Jesus is really one of the most inspiring people to me, because, or entities or spiritual stories or whatever, because it's like this man was genuinely like, and I think he's a Pisces, I really do. And he's like just so deep with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I'm going to go through this. I'm going to see where this takes me. And Jesus never looked at it as the bad. When he got tempted by the devil, it was never about, it was never traumatizing. It was an experience. It was a life lesson. It was something that he was learning, right? So what I'm saying with all of that is that don't look at it as just a bad thing that's happening, or a delay as, oh, that's the worst thing ever. No, divine timing is always the right timing, and it's also purposeful. It is. And you cannot look at your bad, but as an experience of, this is my life, and this is how God chose for me, for us to learn, for we to learn. I realize that. Some things happen to make us super duper stronger, and we look at ourselves and we're like, nah, God, that's not the way, bro. And God's like, no, this is the way. Yeah, delays. You're frustrated and you're like, oh my God. It's like, when you're on the toilet and you know what I'm finna say. It's like that, bro. Come on now. That's how you feel, bro. And it's like, bro, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it out. I'm trying to get it out, bro. I'm trying to get it out, but it ain't coming out. Come on, God, please. You take the socks off and you got the feet. Like, come on now. That's how it feels right now. That's how the delays feel. It's like you just scrunching your toes on the carpet, just like, oh my God. Like, come on. What are we saying right now? But I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, your delays are not supposed to be. Again, and slow down too. Slow down. I'm learning. What was that? Yeah. Nine of Wands in reverse. Again, tap into your inner power. I know you're tired, bro. I'm tired too. But look. Faith without works is dead. And I'm telling you, with just a little bit of work and a little bit of faith, it could be a tiny little mustard seed. It could be the size of a pepperoni nipple. Literally. That's all you need to get I get it. Sometimes the motivation cannot be there. I promise you, in life we go through phases where the motivation is not there because we're kind of like stagnant again. The delays, the just it's like everything is on pause, everything is waiting. But I'm telling you, bro, it's about the experience. Yeah, don't be insecure. Queen of Wands in reverse. Don't be insecure about how things are going. It's not that you're insecure of yourself, but it's like don't be insecure of the situation of how things are playing out right now. Don't be insecure. Don't be insecure. Don't be insecure. No, and I'm not even laughing because I picked this card. I'm laughing because did y'all not just see the stem was hard? Like, come on now. Niggas gotta get on game, bro. And I don't know if you may be having some little side disagreement. We're gonna ask spirits about this because I'm a little confused why this card came out. I don't know if you're having some little issues, but if you are, remember, you're a star. Literally. No, for real, guys. We have to all remember, like, I'm truly understanding the life and about DNA and stuff, like, and I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah. So, whole time. The ones who get it is the ones who get it, the ones who don't know. But spirit team, spirit guys, can you kind of confirm or kind of talk about, or what's the word I can use? Elaborate on this card. And I got two cards that came out. I got Five of Cups in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. I'm gonna get one more card because I truly still don't understand. Hold on. I truly don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me do a little moment. I wish I could do that thing like Freddie Mercury. Oh, girl. So I'm not getting that you were in a disagreement with anybody. Definitely not like an outer party. Again, this is more an internal. This is like a self. What this whole reading is a self thing. So this has nothing to do with anybody. Period. So if you got to the point you thought this was gonna add somebody on, you was like, oh, we finna get into the nitty gritty, bitch. Tell me who it is. This is not for you. So no. Again, back to you tapping into your creativity, right? Because this is bouncing back to the delays. I get it, the whole standing strong, standing for what you're doing, competing for something that you may feel like you're in competition with, or may feel like, because sometimes what we desire are not really desires for ourselves, but more of desires of for other things, right? For other people. It's like more like, oh, we gotta have this so people can know that we're no. Accept that delays happen, that things happen, that the way that your life is going is happening for a reason. A lot of times, and this is gonna be a little harsh. A lot of times God likes to show examples of people's success and then failures in front of your face, so you know how to move on now forward. Because I noticed, right? Thirst of knowledge. We get a little curious with like, or restless, right? That when like, my ex boyfriend, he's a Gemini, air. So I'm seeing all these clouds and shit. I'm thinking of air, just wind, just air signs. They just restless. They just going, and I'm like, they always talking about water signs. Like, I'm like, nah, air signs. They just at the mouth. They just never shut up. But anyways, no, I love them. Libras, but sometimes we get so ahead of ourselves and other people's like desires and what they want, and I want that too, instead of realizing our personal goals. Again, your personal setbacks, you're your own setback, right? And that may be harsh, but it's also the truth. I've got to deal with it. Shit, a lot of time we don't like to deal with the messages that people have to give us, but I promise you, a lot of people be dealing with those messages, and I'm one of them. We are our own personal setbacks. But set more boundaries with your mind. Set more boundaries with how you think and how you process things, and how you can again tap into your magic, into your creativity, into your power. Because I know you're spit it out, a creative a creative person. Right? I know you are. And the power is there. In these cards, it never gave, and I'm telling you this. With a nice cold matcha, it never gave you didn't have the power. Queen, king, it never gave that. It never gave you didn't have the power. But it gave the delays was getting in the way. And I get it. You're in your head about the delays. What the fuck is taking so long? Why I felt like, cause okay, boom, we here in 2026, and I think this is the thing, right? The horse, I think we're like expecting things to take off so fast, like pew, 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 pew. But sometimes, you know, just kind of slides up in there. It's like, I ain't gonna compare it to that. But like I was saying, it's never really a fast paced momentum with the horse until it gets there, right? Until it gets slow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna do two more cards before we end. You got the Hermit in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, and Nine of Swords. Do not lose your way trying to do everything all by yourself. Because you're going to get tired, you're going to get overwhelmed, and when I say doing everything by yourself, you may not be the type of person that goes and texts everybody all your business, or you may be the type of person that goes and texts, but find something that works for you, a plan that works for you, something that allows you to take rest, that allows you to take your time, because your delays are, again, it's building up your storyline. We are all in our own movie. It cannot get any worse, girl. I'm telling you. God is telling you right now. It can't get any worse. It cannot get any worse. It can't. It can't get any worse. And you thinking, oh God, it's gonna get it. It can't. Literally. Don't be up all night thinking it's gonna get worse. Cause it's not. Yeah. What we talking about? What is we talking about right now? Queen of Pentacles. The Strength card. And guess what? You, my friends, have the power, the courage, the strength to get your ass up and create and build and become and do something new and do everything that you want to do. You have the power, my friends. Don't let this go. All right? It's me, the Red Dragon. I'll see y'all later.